Peace, everybody, back with another video. This is Miami Zoo mourns loss of Gizmo, the meerkat, apparent victim of tunnel collapse. As you can see here, here's the meerkat in the picture that had died in the tunnel collapse. During initial rounds this past Sunday morning, zookeepers were unable to find Gizmo, a nearly 8-year-old meerkat. Sadly, after a meticulous search of the habitat, both above and below ground, his lifeless body was located in what appeared to be a collapsed tunnel. Though zoo staff is still waiting for the final results of a necropsy, it appears as if Gizmo may have been in the tunnel when it collapsed, trapping him inside. Yeah, so Gizmo was inside the tunnel. The zookeepers, they were unable to find Gizmo, and he was nearly around 8 years old. Sadly, after a malicious search, the habitat both above and below ground, his lifeless body was located in what appeared to be a collapsed tunnel. They're still waiting for the necropsy to see what happened. It appears as if Gizmo has been in the tunnel when it collapsed, trapping him inside. Gizmo was born at the Brevard Zoo in October of 2013 and arrived at Zoo Miami in June of 2018. Since his arrival, he has been a favorite among staff and guests alike, and his loss has been devastating, especially for his keepers. And so Gizmo, he was born at Brevard Zoo in October of 2013, and he arrived at the Miami Zoo in June of 2018. And it says his arrival, he has been a favorite among staff and guests alike. And now that his body has passed away, now the people are feeling devastating, especially for his keepers. As part of the daily routine caring for the meerkats, zookeepers are very diligent about manually collapsing all the tunnels within the habitat at the end of each day in order to prevent the tragedy that apparently struck Gizmo. So they just go on doing the daily routine caring for the meerkats. The zookeepers, they just want to make sure they're okay, make sure there's nothing wrong with them. If there is, they'll take them to their doctors that are at the zoo or somewhere, or maybe a vet somewhere. Of course, within the habitat at the end of each day in order to prevent the tragedy that apparently struck Gizmo. Unfortunately, because the meerkats are constantly digging another tunnel, may have been quickly constructed following the keeper maintenance routine, and sadly, because of the excessive rain we have experienced the last several days, it was unstable and collapsed. Yes, so they've been having a lot of rain. Of course, meerkats love digging to go from one tunnel to another tunnel. Of course, constructed following the keeper maintenance routine also. And sadly, because of the excessive rain they have been experienced the last several days, it was unstable and collapsed. Here's the little video here I cannot play. Tragically, a similar incident happened in July of last year when one of the first meerkats to be born at Zoo Miami was also found trapped inside a collapsed tunnel and did not survive. The meerkat exhibit will remain closed until further notice as zoo management reevaluates the procedures in place to see what changes can be made to help ensure the prevention of a similar occurrence in the future. Yeah, so if you're planning on going to the zoo, you won't be able to see the meerkats because that habitat has been closed off because of the tunnel collapsed. This happened the same way last year in July at where the meerkats are now. So the meerkat exhibit will remain closed until further notice. and this is by the zoo management. They have to reevaluate the procedure in place to see what changes can be made to help ensure the prevention of a similar occurrences in the future. The meerkats have been a fan favorite at Zoo Miami since their arrival in June of 2000. Their popularity is global thanks to the meerkat, which allows anyone anywhere in the world to view the meerkats online through a webcam. Though temporarily disabled during this difficult time, the hope is to have it up and running as soon as new protocols and procedures are established and the habitat can be reopened. So meerkats has always been a fan favorite with a lot of people because they like meerkats. At the Zoo Miami since their arrival in June of 2000. So now they're just going to have the cameras disabled for now. Meerkat habitat will be closed for now until they can figure out something. The new protocols and procedures are established and the habitat can be reopened again. So for right now, if you're planning on going to the zoo, you will not be allowed to see the meerkat habitat because it's closed and the cameras have been disabled for now until they can figure something out. Leave your comments below. I am out.